Hi, everybody, and welcome to day 2 in Sao Paulo, Brazil. I still haven't received my bags yet, but I'm all good. The only thing I'm missing is my shea butter. But anyway, all is not lost. I want to let you all know that everyone I have met on this trip has been absolutely fantastic, beginning with the young woman. I believe her name was Camellia. And Camellia, if I've gotten your name wrong, please send me a note and give me your correct name. But she was a beautiful, wonderful young woman from Colombia who's studying to get her master's degree in civil engineering. And she was my seatmate on the plane and just a wonderful spirit and presence there. So it was so nice to meet her. Once I arrived in Sao Paulo, they have Uber here, so I was able to take Uber rides everywhere I needed to go. And again, everybody was wonderful to me. I decided to go out yesterday, as you know, to the mall. All I needed was an excuse. So there was one right up the street. Had a great time there. Went to a second mall while I was here. Got a few good buys, and I'll send you some pictures in a moment. During my trip, I was also very much interested in, of course, the culture and local crafts. So I found a craft shop and I met a woman named Claudia. And Claudia and I had a wonderful conversation. I'll send you some pictures from her shop. But her business is almost 100 years old. It was started by her grandfather. Claudia has crafts from all over Brazil, from different ethnic and cultural groups, and she knows all the history of each of the items. One of the things I brought was something made out of what they call gold grass. So some of you may know, for some reason, I like boxes and containers, and so I find myself purchasing them, unique boxes, whenever I travel. So I got something really very nice from Claudia's shop made out of gold grass. It comes from a particular region within Brazil and can only be found there, and it is really quite beautiful. So it started raining, so I spent quite a bit of time with Claudia. One of the things that I find so interesting here and many other places I travel, I have not gotten a chance to try to learn any Portuguese. The reason is every time somebody meets me, it's an opportunity for them to practice their English. So now we start speaking in English, and again, you know, we piece together my few words of Portuguese and their few words of English, and we manage to have a conversation. One of those conversations also took place yesterday while I was shopping, and I stumbled upon a shoe store. I'm gonna show you a video clip and some pictures from that shoe store because they sell shoes like nobody sells shoes. I don't know if you've ever been to a shoe store where you were offered not only a seat and a place for your bags, but a glass of champagne and hors d'oeuvres. I say that's the way to shoe shop, so maybe America has something to learn from Sao Paulo, Brazil. Anyway, so I ripped and ran until I wore my little self out yesterday, and so today I'm off to a bit of a slow start. This is one of the few days that I have where I don't have any scheduled tours or activities. I had intended to visit a number of sites. In fact, I printed out the 10 most important sites in Sao Paulo, but to be honest, I'm really not interested in any of them. They include museums and lots of churches and cathedrals, and you all know I'm a Christian, so it's not about faith or religion, but I've seen my share of churches, so unless it's the Vatican in Rome or the Basilica in Yamoussoukro in the Ivory Coast, I think I'm gonna pass this time. So with the bit of time I have left here in Sao Paulo, I'm headed to the third mall, and I'm sure I'll discover a few other adventures along the way. Oh, and one other thing that I have to do some research on. When I was in one of the shoe stores, a nice thing also is that they all dress in uniform, so everybody looks really nice. But the staff there did not speak English, and there happened to be a woman in the store who spoke English. And so she came up and she started interpreting. Her background is Japanese Brazilian, which I found really interesting, and I have come to learn that there's a whole history about how the Japanese came to Brazil. So I have a little research to do on that, and I've also included a picture of my new friend, my new Japanese Brazilian friend. So thanks again, everyone. I hope you're enjoying the channel, and I will be back in touch with you all soon. Bye-bye.